Well, Pi and I are in Chiang Saen town, as you can see, and we just finished eating breakfast at our noodle shop. I had chicken and cashew nut again. Oh, absolutely delicious. Again, for 80 baht, what can you say? It's just an absolute bargain. And this morning, we're going to go and meet one of our subscribers. I'll be meeting Frank at the police station, right on the Mekong River. So about a couple of minutes from here. So that's breakfast done and dusted. Again, absolutely delicious. Just unbelievably good food in there. Never once have I ever been disappointed. Such a great little town though, isn't it? There's so much going on. Well, we just met up with Frank, and he's just over there, and I'm just here for a second. The police, they've blocked off the street here. Now, this is the road that leads towards Maysai, so I don't know exactly why they've blocked it off or what exactly is going on. But there's an awful lot of people in uniform, and they do look smart, they really do. Obviously, it has something to do with His Majesty the King and the funeral, but I'm not entirely sure what. There's been quite a few sort of ceremonies going on. Sorry, Gab. One thing I like about living up here, as I said before, is the locals. They're always so pleasant. They really are nice folks. Yeah, they do look smart though, they really do. Right, we'll go and get a cup of coffee with Frank and his wife and just relax a little bit. Yeah, as you can see though, they've closed off all the road here. The river today looks absolutely magnificent as usual though. It is such a beautiful place. Well, Pi and I have more news on the property front. Frank's partner, she knows of a place that's available for rent, 3 bedrooms and 2,000 baht a month. So we're going to go and have a look at it. If it's suitable, it's not far from where we live, so it'd be absolutely perfect. And she said it's in a tiny little village in the middle of nowhere, and it is deathly quiet. Just the way I like it. Well, Frank and his partner brought us out here to have a look at this house. It's quite big inside. I've just had a look. It's 2,000 baht a month rent, although there's 2 rai here, and it looks like the owner wants to sell. And the asking price, she thinks, is 1 million baht. We'll have to wait and see. Obviously, if we were to rent it, you can see that we'd have to put in a driveway. It's just a mud track, so, you know, getting any type of vehicle in here is not really feasible at this point. I did actually look inside. It's very dark and dingy in there, which is why I didn't vlog it. It's just too dark and there's no electric turned on right now. On that note, all the toilets, all 2 of them, are basically holes in the floor, so you know it would basically need gutting in there. All the electrics are so old as well. It basically means walking in there and restoring the whole thing. So what it would cost to restore it, I really don't know at this point. But it's quite big in there. It's quite nice. Now you can see by the house next door that is a modern built home, and look how beautiful it is. Love the colour of the roof. Just really nice. But this home here, this is the front door, and then the land extends all the way through the back of the trees there. It sits on 2 rai, which is quite a lot of land, you know, for a home. And it goes all the way into the back there. The bamboo tree line there is the border. But isn't it beautiful? I mean, look at the views. sometimes you have to look past what you're looking at in terms of you know, modern conveniences and bits and pieces. And in this particular case, you know, we've got to look past what the house is and think of its potential. I did notice when I walked in there is a real nasty smell of mould, so they've got rising damp problem, and you can see that out here. As you can see, it's pretty bad in places. Yeah, it won't do any good to your health, that's a fact, so it really does need quite a lot of work. The question, of course, you need to ask yourself is, do you want to live in this location? And, you know, would you pay 2,000 baht a month? Now, obviously, the rent on it is dirt cheap, but it's going to cost quite a few thousand baht to put right in there to make it livable. But again, just look at the views you're waking up to. It is absolutely stunning. Well, there you go, that's another house Pi and I have looked at. It's always nice. Again, you go out and explore different areas, so it's absolutely fabulous. It is beautiful out here, it really is. Again, rural Thailand. You just can't beat it. Yeah, I think this is a beautiful location. So you never know, we might just rent that. You never know. We'll have to wait and see. Well, guys, we're in a place called Wat Palur. It's a little temple in the back end of Chiang Saen, and it's really, really nice. Here you have an awful lot of monkeys. You're quite a way up the mountainside, and as you can see, well, you got monkeys. Now, apparently there's lots and lots of them. They'll only come down though if they know there's food. So Frank, he just bought some corn. Pi's got some, and yeah, it's feeding time, isn't it? He's quite a big boy though. They do seem very, very calm. Yeah, it's one really nice looking monkey. Now, I'm one of these people that just like to try and respect these animals, because at the end of the day, they can be quite nasty. Yeah. Yeah. Don't go too close. He's a very healthy looking fella though. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is Frank.
Hello.
That's a hell of a place though, Frank.
Very nice.
It is beautiful, isn't it?
Lovely.
They got a huge lake over here, guys. Now, before I show you the lake, I'll give you an update on the house we looked at for rent. Frank's partner telephoned and they've changed their mind. It's no longer for rent or for sale. They want to move back into it. So there you go. Life in the fast lane, isn't it? I would have been very tempted, to be honest with you. It did need an awful lot of work doing to it. I wouldn't have minded renting it, no, and kind of renovating it, providing I could have got a long enough lease on it. I'd have been quite happy to stay there, but actually beautiful area, absolutely beautiful. But anyway, that's the way that goes. So let's show you just around the lake here. As you can see, it is absolutely stunning here. Just trees everywhere. It is truly beautiful in here. Cool, very, very cool. Temperature does drop quite a bit once you get into the jungle, so to speak. And of course, when you come out here and you look at this lake, yeah, it's just perfection, isn't it? Again, you know, as I've said so many times, Chiang Rai does have a vast amount to offer, and Chiang Saen is just an incredible place. It really is. But you've got to be prepared to explore. You've got to be prepared to get off the beaten track and go looking, because only when you go looking will you find stuff like this. And as you can see, it is truly stunning. What a beautiful lake. Now that makes some good fishing right there. And there's some big fish jumping there as well. Wow, this is pretty. I've always said, you know, that the GoPro will never pick up what the human eye sees. It just won't. And it's one of the reasons why really you should come out and have a look. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at this though. If you're into nature, if you're into peace and quiet, if you're into a bit of serenity, then yeah, I don't think it gets much better than this. Sure, there are beautiful places all over the world, but for me, this is one of the most beautiful places I've been to. Look at the mountain up there. Absolutely stunning. So, what a mixed day, isn't it? We found a stunning place like this, nearly found a house for rent, and met some new friends as well. Frank's a super fella, really nice. And he's pretty much my neighbour. He doesn't live very far at all. And he doesn't really know anybody here because he's only just arrived. So, yeah, it'd be nice. We'll be able to spend a bit of time together. Well, it's now time to feed the fish here in the lake. And they all come into this channel just here to grab a bite to eat because they know the visitors here are going to feed them. And as you can see, there's some big boys in there. Look at the size of that catfish just there. Unbelievable. That's huge. Oh, there's some real big boys here. Wow. Yeah, I thought I had some big fish at the farm, but no, these are massive. Look at the size of that one there, honey. There you go, Pi said that's what she wants. Fish this big. Unbelievable. Yeah, some monsters in there, no two ways about that. Now you can see Frank feeding the fish, and he got a big bag of fish food and they charged 20 baht. Now obviously it helps them keep down the costs. Again, it's a temple. So yeah, I think it's a great thing. Definitely worth 20 baht just to feed these monsters. Look at the size of them. Well, there you go, guys. That's what you call some really, really hungry fish. Just an incredible sight, really is. Yeah, Pi does like it. She could sit there all day long. Of course, give her a fishing rod, she's even happier. Oh, there's some really big catfish in there, though. Just massive. Yeah, I thought we had some pretty big fish at the farm, but nothing of this magnitude. What do you reckon, honey? Good, huh? Hmm? You want the same, dear? Look at the size of them, though. Yeah, they're just huge, the catfish. Look at this monster. Unbelievable. It's like a scene out of Jaws or something. Oh, just massive things. Well, there you go, guys. What a fabulous day. We nearly found a house to rent. It didn't happen. But what we did do was make some really good friends and, of course, looked at that lake with those fantastic fish. Unbelievable. That really was nice. We're definitely going to go back there. Whatever you guys do, have a fantastic day and stay safe. Don't forget, please subscribe, share and like. It does make a difference. And Pi and I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now, guys.
See you tomorrow.